What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today I have a different kind of video I made a long time ago that got a lot of views. Was one where I talked about roster changes in COD. COD is a community that I'm still very deeply invested in, or I'm like really into, so I'm going to be talking about some roster changes. ROSTERMANIA has began. A lot of teams have dropped players, some teams have picked up players. We're going to get straight into this. You're going to have some World War II gameplay in the background that is not mine, so you guys can watch the next game and see what these teams are going to be like kind of building around. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so to start off, we have Stainville. Tosh McGruder is his Twitter handle now, but he is going to be a free agent for World War II. Now, if you're new to the COD competitive scene, if you came around Black Ops 3 or maybe even IW, or you're just getting into it, Stainville is a veteran in the COD scene. I think his last Call of Duty where he actually competed in was Black Ops 2. He was on Envy for a very long time with Rambo and Jkap and a bunch of other players. But yeah, Stainville is a veteran in the community. Hasn't played for like a year or two, but he was a very good AR player back then. Another player that of course you guys should know is Proofy. It looks like he's going to be a free agent for World War II. I don't know how this is going to work if he is under the org of Optic, obviously. I don't know if he's going to be making his own team under Optic Nation, or maybe with Embos or something. But we're going to see how he does. He was a very good player. He was on Envy for a very long time as well, but of course won the gold medal with Optic with Clayster, Nadeshot, and Scump back at X Games, which is probably the most prestigious Call of Duty event probably of all time, just because of the gold medals, of course, at X Games. We have another return of one of the players who was a beast 2 years ago in Advanced Warfare. TJHaly has returned to Call of Duty. This kid was a god when he used to play. Not a god, but he was a very good player, very solid player. He was 16. So when Black Ops 3 came out, you had to be over 18 to compete in the CWL, which means he was only 16, 17, so he couldn't compete and had to take a year off. And TJHaly is now back to Rise. But you're talking about, okay, so how is he on Rise now if they have a full team? Wait a second. Bryce Facento, I got dropped from the Rise Nation. Thanks for everything. A free agent for World War II HMU. It is time, meaning he has been dropped, of course, from Rise. Did finish in 4th at the COD World League Championship final, whatever thing, a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, Facento has been dropped from Rise, and TJHaly has taken his place. Another player that has made a comeback is Huddle. Of course, you guys should remember him if you have been in the COD competitive scene for a bit. He was on FaZe. That's the team I mostly remember him for. I think he was on a couple of other teams. It doesn't ring a bell right now, but I know he was on FaZe for a very long time. Maybe even the second FaZe team, FaZe Red, FaZe Black, whichever one it was. But free agent for World War II, can actually Grizzy grind again, HMU. So that means he will be back for World War II. It's so cool to see all these players coming back, man. It's just so exciting, and it's going to be a great year for Call of Duty, man. Patty P, Patty Cakes, Patty Price, Aches is going to be a free agent. Cloud9 have dropped Aches, Havoc, and their third player, Priesta. All of them have been dropped. I don't know who the fourth was. I don't know who the fourth was. So yeah, their team basically is gone. So Cloud9 don't have a COD team right now, or a full COD team I should say, because I'm not too sure who they have. But yeah, Cloud9, Aches is going to be a free agent for World War II. Now to start off the Team Envious droppings, if we're going to call it that for now, because I just said it, so who cares. Envy, John, the MVP from 2016 COD World Champs, when Envy did beat whoever it was in the final. I think it was Epsilon in the final against them. But yeah, I am no longer part of Team Envious. It was fun while it lasted, but it's time for a change. GL to them, good luck to them and their new squad free agent for World War II. Envy John is out of the picture, out of Team Envious for now. It's so this guy Toby-Wan Kenobi did respond to him saying, "Gonna miss you on the team," and blah 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 blah. And then John responds with, it wasn't his choice, and I appreciate all the support throughout these years, meaning he was kind of forced out of the team. It wasn't his choice. So you're probably thinking, okay, what's going on here? What's going on with Envious? Let's go into Hastro's tweets. Okay, so Hastro starts off by saying, regarding Jkap, we are allowing him to seek other teams, but may want to option to expand our roster before moving on with him. Our COD players didn't want to play with each other. That's the only reason we changed. Almost every roster move is started by players. A little more transparency. Our COD players are all wanted to change the roster prior to Pro League Finals and COD Champs. Org kept it together, meaning that the players didn't want to play together. John Slasher, Jkap, and Apathy didn't want to play together. I saw App's video on him getting dropped as well, or leaving the team, whatever it was, and he said that every single player didn't like something about each other, so they didn't mesh as well. They wanted to stop or break apart the team before Anaheim. Anaheim was their worst placing ever. They got it together for COD Champs. They didn't want to play COD Champs together, and they placed second somehow, winning themselves like what, 400k? Was it 300k? I think it was 300k, maybe even 200k. I'm not too sure. But yeah, Hastro did tweet out saying that they didn't want to play together, and that was that. Also right here, Jkap did tweet, "I am no longer a part of the team. Anyways, it was a good run, but all things come to an end. Looking forward to a fresh start elsewhere." It's worth noting also that I am a restricted free agent heading into World War II. He confirmed this in a Twitch stream as well, saying that a free agent, meaning a restricted free agent, means that he is technically a part of Envy at the same time, but Envy have the option to switch him directly to another team without the team having to buy him out of his contract. That's what exactly what he, not exactly what he said, but like kind of a rewording of what he did try to say in his stream. Apathy did tweet out, "I want to thank Team Envies for everything that they've done for me. Good luck to them this year. With that being said, I am now a free agent for World War II, meaning Apathy is off of Envious, John is off of Envious, and Jkap is off of Envy as well." Now, what does this mean? This means that Slasher is the only player left on Envy. Okay, so what does this mean? Let's get into this, man. This is juicy. This is where the intel comes in. So if you guys were around since Advanced Warfare, there was this kid. There was this group of kids called, I don't know who they were. I think they were on Carnage, but the main player from Carnage was Huke. And he made a name for himself when he was like 16. Was he 15 and a half? He was 16. The kid's 18 now, went to Halo, considered like probably the best player in Halo when he wasn't playing COD because there was no limit for Halo age. And then now he's going to come back to COD supposedly, and he's going to team with Slasher and Temp, another young gun. So it looks like Slasher is trying to bring back Huke and Temp on Envy, and it looks like that will be the roster with another player. I'm not too sure. Zuma also tweeted or said on his stream, "Jkap, say one more thing and I'm going to reveal your roster." And I think he said something along like the lines of Aches, Nameless, Enable, and Jkap. So that's a potential team. I'm pretty sure he's just joking around. I mean, that's some intel for you guys, can make it out what you want it to be. So guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you do like these COD roster change videos, I love making these just because I'm so into the COD scene, and I always will be. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day.